Have you ever wondered what it takes to build a $1 million business from scratch? Perhaps you've dabbled with a few ideas or even launched a small venture of your own. Yet, reaching that illustrious seven-figure mark seems like a towering peak in the distance. Imagine for a moment that instead of climbing a steep, treacherous slope, there's a mapped-out path to success, just waiting for you to take the first step. A path that starts with an idea, fueled by a relentless passion to solve a real-world problem, and ultimately leads to a sustainable and prosperous business. How would that change your perspective? In this summary, you'll discover the big picture of what it takes to navigate the entrepreneurial landscape and transform your small venture into a thriving $1 million business. It's a journey of gritty determination, clever strategies, and deep understanding of who you're serving. You'll delve into the critical phases of funding, product launch preparation, and sustainable growth, and even contemplate the divergence into scaling or acquisition. Are you ready to take the leap and embark on this journey to success? Let's get started. Chapter 1: Turn your dreams into a $1 million legacy. For many of us, building a $1 million business seems like an unreachable dream. But this is a notion that needs to be challenged. With enough determination and commitment, it is indeed possible. But how can you go about doing so? How can you traverse the entrepreneurial landscape? Well, it turns out the key lies in identifying a product or service you're passionate about selling and understanding the process to effectively bring it to market. To illustrate this, let's start off with a real-life success story, that of Susie Batiz, the living embodiment of grit and perseverance. Susie always dreamt of being an entrepreneur, but her journey was far from smooth. Bankruptcies and failures were her constant companions. But they didn't deter her. Instead, she dared to solve an everyday problem: unpleasant bathroom odors. What followed was a series of experiments, and lo and behold, she created Poo-Pourri, an innovative solution that became an overnight sensation. What's intriguing about Susie's journey is that it wasn't about inventing a product, but more about knowing who would find it appealing. She nailed down her target audience, women tired of embarrassing situations. Then, she found a way to connect with them, and that's when the magic happened. This leads us to the first secret of entrepreneurship: it isn't about the product, it's about the people you're trying to serve. In Moran's early days of entrepreneurship, no one felt the need to let him in on this secret. Instead, it took him a decade to understand that real fulfillment comes from serving others, not just selling products. He had to learn the hard way, starting from simple online hustles to attending entrepreneurial events in search of direction. He was looking to create something meaningful. Which brings us to the second lesson of entrepreneurship: scratch your own itch. If you find a problem that bugs you, chances are it bugs others too. Work on that and create a solution. Remember, people are at the heart of your business, not your products. When you understand the issues faced by a specific group of people, you can build a brand that caters to their needs. This can lead to customer loyalty, repeat sales, and ultimately set you apart from businesses that focus merely on transactions. But don't let the exhilaration of solving a problem make you complacent. There's a long road of hardship in front of you, so you'll have to embrace the third lesson of entrepreneurship: be ready to make sacrifices. Your first year in business may be financially taxing. You may need to forego a regular salary, reinvest every dollar you earn, and make calculated decisions. Remember, it's a phase of exploration, of learning the ropes. But with a clear plan and deadline, you can avoid falling into the trap of passive thinking and keep your business moving forward. In the end, building a $1 million business isn't a distant dream. It's about fostering the right mindset, identifying your audience, creating a brand that resonates with them, and delivering value. So, start by scratching your own itch. Identify the problems faced by those around you. Put people at the heart of your brand. Embrace the grind, rise up to the challenges, and take one step at a time. You'll be surprised at how, before you know it, you're not just building a business, but a $1 million legacy. Chapter 2: Master the art of funding and launching your venture. Diving into the world of entrepreneurship can often lead to facing the critical phases of funding and preparing for a successful product launch. Both stages are essential in their own way and contribute to the overall success of your venture. Firstly, let's consider funding. One way to do so is best illustrated by the story of Dollar Shave Club. It began its journey by capitalizing on an opportunity to sell surplus razors, which provided it with a modest initial funding. As it acquired a steady customer base, it was able to reinvest the revenue back into the venture. This iterative process of earning, reinvesting, and adjusting its strategy based on market response was its fundamental approach to securing and managing funds. This model of self-funding and iterative growth is something any aspiring entrepreneur can implement, irrespective of their business's size or industry. But funding isn't just about the money you put in, it's also about managing the revenue that comes in. A misconception exists that higher sales always mean more profit. For example, take a small business that sells handmade crafts. If the pricing is set too high, sales may be low due to the steep price tag. If the pricing is set too low, the crafts may sell quickly, but the profit margin could be too small to sustain the business and allow for growth. That's why it's crucial to find the pricing sweet spot that balances sales volume with profitability, thereby ensuring sustainable growth. This process of revenue management is a vital part of business funding that shouldn't be overlooked. Knowing that the funding phase might require you to cross uncomfortable bridges is crucial. Yes, we're talking about borrowing money. Here, it's essential to remember that not all debts are created equal. Good debt can bring a high return on investment, especially when backed by predictable sales. But if the thought of debt unsettles you, raising capital through outside investors is another option. Platforms like Kickstarter not only solve immediate funding challenges but also provide exposure and a customer base. Now let's move on to the launch preparation phase. This period requires meticulous groundwork and a keen understanding of your audience. A successful product launch necessitates creating a responsive and passionate community ready to buy your product on launch day. Take a page from the yoga business that built an engaged community through a Facebook page and sharing its product development journey. Over time, it regularly updated this community with behind-the-scenes glimpses of its product development journey, from early prototypes to final design tweaks. This strategy allowed it to build rapport with its audience, who felt included and invested in the product's journey. The result was a passionate, ready-to-purchase community when the product officially launched. This sort of meticulous preparation and audience engagement is a recipe for a successful product launch. Remember that entrepreneurship is a journey, not a destination. The goal is sustainable growth, which can be achieved by carefully funding the business, preparing for success, and mastering the product launch. Chapter 3: The importance of scaling up your business. So, you've successfully launched your first product, congratulations. But you soon realize that just one product might not be enough to hit that coveted $1 million mark. So, what's to be done? Well, the journey from a single product business to a thriving $1 million brand isn't just about launching more products but also involves a strategic blend of market insight, customer engagement, and influential partnerships. Let's explore this through the trials and triumphs of entrepreneur Aubrey Marcus and his venture, Onnit. Before he found his success with Onnit, Marcus had a series of ventures that didn't go as planned. He then discovered the world of nootropics, substances that can help enhance brain function. Even though he was new to this field, Aubrey had a deep conviction and made a bold commitment to Joe Rogan, the popular podcaster, to create the best nootropic supplement in the world. This promise became a driving force for Aubrey. He threw himself into research and product development, resulting in Alpha Brain, a nootropic supplement that Rogan loved. This product became the flagship of Onnit, and Rogan, impressed by Aubrey's dedication and the quality of the product, partnered with him and promoted Alpha Brain on his podcast. The endorsement catapulted the product's success, marking the transformation of Onnit from a small venture into a holistic human optimization company with an expanding portfolio of products. But building a brand that scales beyond a single successful product necessitates more than just product development and influential endorsements. It's about fostering a community around your brand, engaging with your customers, and listening to their feedback. As your brand grows, the importance of customer testimonials and positive reviews becomes even more pronounced. They not only attract new customers but also help establish a sales machine that generates a consistent revenue stream, a goal every entrepreneur should strive for. At the end of the day, scaling to $1 million business isn't about simply multiplying product lines or obsessing over analytics. It's about understanding your customer's journey, providing a better customer experience, and releasing products strategically, one at a time, to maintain momentum. Let's draw inspiration from the story of Paul Miller, the founder of Cozy Phones. Rather than just copying existing products, Paul delved deeply into understanding the unique needs of his potential customers. He noticed opportunities in niche markets, like children and individuals with autism or sensory processing disorder, which had been largely neglected by the industry. This insight led to the creation of Cozy Phones, a line of comfortable, wearable headphones designed with these underserved markets in mind. But Paul didn't rest on the laurels of this initial success. He recognized that to truly serve his customers and scale his business, he would need to innovate further. For his next product, he decided to take what was working with Cozy Phones and further adapt it to the needs of his customers. For instance, recognizing that some customers wanted headphones that could be worn during sleep or meditation, he developed a variant of Cozy Phones with ultra-thin speakers and a breathable mesh lining. This product not only met a specific need but also built on the existing brand equity of Cozy Phones. Paul's story underscores the power of a customer-centric approach. His success was not due to a flurry of new product releases but came from understanding his customers, innovating to meet their needs, and strategically launching new products that built upon the success of the original. It's an example of how concentrated focus on the customer journey and an innovative mindset can propel rapid business expansion. Chapter 4: To grow or to sell, that is the question. If you've made it this far in your journey, you might be approaching the elusive $1 million mark. If so, well done, you've mastered the art of product development, tapped into the pulse of your customer base, and expanded your business into a multi-product brand. But now you're perched at this pivotal crossroads. The path diverges into two distinct routes: scaling your business to greater heights or preparing for acquisition. Scaling is the first option to explore. At this stage, with a steady stream of monthly revenue of around $100,000, entrepreneurs can consider reinvesting profits to fuel further growth and perhaps even draw a personal salary from the business, dedicating full-time focus to their venture. Take Jeremiah Klingman, the founder of Tribe Fitness. When his company reached a stable revenue stream, he faced a critical choice: keep operations at their current level or pursue expansion. Jeremiah opted for scaling. He started by pinpointing the unique value his company offered: the high-quality fitness products that garnered rave reviews from users. Ensuring this quality remained constant while reaching a larger customer base was paramount. He then amplified his company's presence, reaching more customers, but not at the expense of the relationships he'd already built. He valued customer feedback and used it for continuous product refinement, which sustained customer satisfaction during this period of growth. At the same time, he carefully managed costs tied to production, marketing, and overheads, ensuring that the increase in revenue outpaced the rising costs, leading to higher profitability. In essence, scaling is about strategic growth, reaching more customers, increasing revenue, and boosting profitability, all while preserving what makes your business unique. As exemplified by Jeremiah's story, with the right approach, scaling can drive a business well beyond the $1 million milestone. On the other hand, a successful business reaching consistent sales might signal the opportune time to consider an exit strategy: acquisition. This significant transition must be navigated with caution, ensuring long-term goals align with the decision to sell. It's crucial to find the right buyer who will continue to nurture and grow your business successfully. As a parting reflection on this entrepreneurial journey, it's essential to remember that financial success doesn't automatically equate to personal fulfillment. The increase in your bank balance shouldn't overshadow the purpose of your life. As you grow your company, strive for personal growth and cultivate a fulfilling life beyond monetary success. In this way, you'll avoid the trap of trading potential for money, a pitfall that can lead to both happiness and financial insecurity. After all, the journey to $1 million business is a marathon, not a sprint, a marathon paved with resilience, strategy, and constant learning. Final summary: building a successful $1 million business involves understanding your audience, offering a solution to their problems, and delivering value consistently. It begins with cultivating an entrepreneurial mindset that's ready for challenges and sacrifices. Crucially, the heart of any business should be its people, not just the products it sells. The key stages in business growth include funding, product launch, and sustainable growth, each requiring strategic decisions and market insight. Scaling a business or preparing for acquisition are two paths when the $1 million mark is reached. Additionally, entrepreneurs like Suzy Batiz, Aubrey Marcus, and Paul Miller exemplify how resilience, strategy, and customer focus can lead to immense success. But remember, financial success shouldn't overshadow personal fulfillment. You need a balance between your personal growth and your business success.